Hello, welcome back. Last time I managed to squeeze out a solution on a puzzle with one of the rudest layouts that I've seen. The final step. So, possibly feels like last puzzle in Avalon City. There are fewer here than here, but this is the main game. This is sort of the extra bonus is how I'm thinking of it. It's possible this is not at all the last puzzle. There could be a whole lot more. It's possible this is sort of like image decoder or whatever, TIS 100. This might not be too much of a puzzle. This might be a super mega nightmare. Guessing it's the second one. First of all, I would like to thank the NetHuns team for its remarkable efforts. We have reached the culminating moment for the project, and I am about to initiate the final step. Before I do, I want to address the concerns some of you have brought to me privately. Progress, especially the radical kind we are making here, can indeed be dangerous. Yes, I have a problem with what you're doing here, son. There's a reason I had to start my own country to get this far. No existing government would allow such an experiment on their soil. That said, I think the case for optimism here couldn't be stronger. The team has achieved so much already, and there is no reason to doubt the science. While the NetHuns neural computing apparatus suspended in the water below the city will become the new home of my consciousness. He's becoming immortal. Oh dear, I do not expect things to change much at first. After all, we are beginning with an exact replica of my brain structure. Of course he's the first one who gets this treatment, of course. I will continue to run things as I always have, with a steady hand and an open-minded eye towards scientific development and discovery. The longer term, of course, is more difficult to predict. I expect work on NetHuns to continue even after I am uploaded to it, both to add to our knowledge and to add capacity. From there, we will determine the next steps together. I would like each of you to sign off below to indicate you believe your section is ready and prepared to begin the upload. Okay, what happens to your body? Are there two of you, or are you just gonna, die when you're uploaded here? Indicate you're ready for Sun to initiate Project NetHuns. Oh boy, well, I don't lose access to anything, so let's see what happens here. So, okay, let's say he has the best intentions. He's a benevolent leader. He's been nice to us so far, from, his public face at least, what we've seen. I don't know. I think, honestly, real talk here, I think something like this. A benevolent leader, making himself immortal, keeping control of this forever, having his own city, it has the potential to go right. It just has more potential to go wrong. That's how I feel about it. Maybe you're okay now, son, but I don't trust you to stay that way forever. And I also don't trust that you're okay now. He surely has some skeletons in this closet. I get such a bad feeling about this. But in the game, let's see what it does. Let's do it. Is this just for him, or do I also get to upload myself? NetHuns has been initiated. Upload is complete. Alright, so there's a narrative thing going on here. Processors are running hot, very close to 100%. Have we heard anything? It's consuming massive amounts of power and nutrition. The activity is a positive sign, but it's difficult to tell if the patterns correspond to Sun's brain. It probably needs some time to stabilize. Usage is not leveling off at all, still near full capacity. Irina's probably right. Sun needs to learn to think again using all of his new systems. Unfortunately, there's no saying how long this adjustment process might take. Need to figure out a way to measure this. I'm sure we'll hear something in due time. For now, I am officially closing the NetHuns project. Cameron will continue to monitor Sun's brain. The rest of you should move on to something else after taking a short break. Feel free to pursue whatever is interesting to you. If Sun's absence is prolonged, citizen employees may ask you if you know anything about what happened to him. I can take care of all messaging around this situation, so refer them to me if you wish. Alternately, you may let them know that Sun is not gone, just sleeping, and he is waiting to awaken again when he is ready. That is all, and once again, thank you. Okay, so his original body died. His consciousness is uploaded to something there in the ocean. So I guess this is the other way a thing like this can go wrong. Alright, so he wants to make himself immortal in order to head off what I was going to say is the other way this could happen. Say you have a benevolent leader with the best intentions who's actually really good at running an entire society, and that's great. until that person dies. Then what happens? Somebody else takes over. Maybe they're a whole lot worse. This system tends toward decay. So he's trying to solve it that way, but maybe he just died. Well, in a sense he did, but like died without preserving his leadership here. So I guess we're done with Avalon City. I don't have a means to open any more puzzles, so this was final. Alright, cool. Okay, so I have Puzzle Vault. I've been, 3 codes have been communicated to me, not by the game. Apparently this is just external knowledge I have to bring, I guess. I saw no hints at all of any such thing coming in here, but there is an official puzzle here that I still have not done. I get to make it myself. Okay, so let's play around in the prototyping area. I get a huge board. That's nice. There are no... Of course, there's nothing required. There is no spec. I make up my own activity here. So, let's get to know the components that are here. 100p33! Oh, okay, so is this documented? Not in the language reference. Is there 100p33 anywhere in here? I don't see one. I assume it's just... Oh, 14! Wow, I never... This entire time I've been using this component. It's just like, its name is 100p14. It doesn't mean anything. 14 cells. 33 cells. Okay, I get it. That is a long time for that to have gone completely over my head. But like, what's 100? What's 200? Those numbers don't mean anything. They're just distinguishing names, but this... No, anyway. 200p33. Alright, so bigger data stores. Got it. Why 14 and 33? What weird numbers. MC4010. Okay, so this is... So I can do real math. Remind me how? With a command sequence, any pend instruct, perform a calculation. Command sequence uses operation code, followed by 1 or 2 values. Once a complete command sequence is written to the MC4010, the result register is updated with the real specification. The result register. Reading from any pin retrieves the value stored in the result register. Result can be read any number of times. 5024. Why these numbers? Why not just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Negative if it was negative. Okay, so we have... Wait, what's the difference between these two? There's some nuance to modulus or modulo or remainder, like, don't all 3 of the... 2 of those words mean the same thing, one means something different, but it's a subtle difference that I've actually never understood. Remainder of A divided by B, negative if A was negative. A mod B, negative if B was negative. Like, this is the difference? Okay, so modulus on a I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I'm not using these right now. Just trying to understand. Exponent, square root of A rounded down. Okay, and this is integer square root, right? That's the one I'm curious about because I might end up using that. Oh boy, okay, so lots of exciting stuff here. I have a vague idea about what I want to attempt with... Okay, so any pin can just do this. Alright, so I want to... Square root 1 operand. Let's just do something real simple. Square root of 10, sure. That should give me 3. Step. Ooh, it go quiet. Result 3, okay. Alright, that's cool. The music stops when I do this. Right, because I have potentially audio output here, don't I? Maybe. Alright, so components. Logic gates, sure, I could play with those maybe. This is random number generator. I think. Here, let's just leave an MC 6000 on the board. So cost's not a thing here. I don't... Oh, wait, that's... What? Oh, got it. Right, okay, it'll be different per time unit. Whoa. Yeah, okay. So this is my random number generator. 0 to 100. Got it. Alright. I may use this. My current idea for a design does involve random numbers. It shouldn't have to involve square roots, but that might change. What I need to know is my inputs and display capabilities. So this is probably audio or something. And for PB 1000. And for PB 8000, I have a 1000. Push button controller. Support for up to 8 buttons. Okay, so that's 1 button then. Great quality and price. Okay. Alright, so single push button. That looks like simple pin, right? Sweet. So this is simulating pretty fast. I can speed it up or slow it down. Alright, cool. So here's the beginning of an input. I might end up with a whole grid of these, which would make it annoying to wire, yes. Yes, it sure would. And for SW100. Okay, you're a switch. Great, I'm gonna guess that's 0 and that's 100. Am I? Okay, why do I keep doing what I'm doing? Here. Just leave that on the board. Let's play with components. One by one. Okay, as expected. Just leave that on the board. Alright, can I... Okay, so this is XBus pin. Okay, so plus, minus, got it. Alright, so I can mess with this now. Okay. And that's XBus. Sure, okay, cool. India 1000. N for PB8. Okay, great. What's this? What? Hold on, this is not N4PB 8000. Push button array controller support for up to 8 buttons. 4 non-blocking XBus pins. Great quality and price. Read button, button down event. Read minus button, button up event. No new button events. But it doesn't, I can't press. W18. Oh, keys. This is keyboard inputs. Oh man, this is actually keyboard inputs. IJKL. So I don't get to customize. Okay, it buffers. So I mash the keys and they're buffered. Got it. Alright, so buffered inputs. I can't change which keys are... Wait, hold on. Numbers? 1. Keypad 1. No. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's just... So that's just the index. Got it. Okay. Alright, the thing I want to do is a little awkward with those controls, but I could maybe make it work. Okay. LX100R. Alright, so these are LEDs, right? There's an RGB one. Okay, so LEDs. 7-segment numerical display. Custom animation. Touch screen? Really? Oh geez, really? Okay, I like 700. That's numerical display. Cool. Segment-based touchscreen controller. Right segment. Read segment touch events. Okay, so this is how many... Whoa. Oh boy. Shenzhen I to add a custom screen to the sandbox. Create a grayscale image that is exactly 320 by 405 pixels, using black for segments and white for empty space. Save as ping in the custom screens folder. Restart the game. Select your new screen pattern from the list of custom screens by clicking on the pattern name displayed below. This. Look for the Parts Plus catalog page in your manual for more information. Okay. Oh, I think I get it. Okay, yeah, so it's this type of LCD. Segmented display. Okay, this is perfect for the thing I wanted to do. It's decent for the thing I wanted to do. It could work. 320 by 405. Black for segments, white for empty space. Okay. Parts Plus catalog page for more information. Okay, right, so matrix just tells me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10. Alright, so 10s for the row, 1s for the column, sure. $8 each. Is there a price on here? Nope. I'm just prototyping. We're not putting these in production, so we just have these lying around so it costs us nothing to use them in prototypes. Fair enough. Okay, so there aren't actually a whole lot more things here. This is familiar. I've seen this before. This is just numeric display. Alright, so let's learn about LEDs and numbers. Okay, so this is... If I do that... Yeah, here we go. Okay. Alright, so this is D key down, D key up. S key down, S key up. And it's -999 otherwise. Let's make that sticky. D key or A key down, A key up. Alright, cool. That's a useful display for my inputs. Alright, so we have keyboard controls. Up to 8 of them in that layout, and I can't change the layout. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, okay, so power and all of the signals for each key. So that's how you'd wire that in there. Alright, and this. Are you some kind of speaker? So what's this Sound Blaster module? FM-based tone generator. Okay, that's this. What about... Okay, what's this called? N4BZ1000. Doesn't seem documented. Let's try sending it what I'm sending the... Okay, so not that. So simple pin. Here, I can just keep that there. That's fine. Whoops. Haven't messed with the LED yet. I'll get there. Let's just also send that to P1. Okay, so all right, that's interesting. What if I multiply by 10? All right, well, I have a tone generator of some sort. So wait, but it's just... Well, there's both amplitude... Okay, no, wait, negative. Okay, so make sure it's always positive. So it's definitely... I'm just not quite sure what the frequency corresponds to, but anyway, so higher numbers are... Negative numbers just don't do anything. Oh, of course, it's a simple pin, so there are no negative numbers. So negative just gets clamped to 0, so that was the 0 value that I was... See, there's both amplitude and pitch being controlled here somehow. Okay, so last one, real audio synthesis. 10 professionally designed, stunningly realistic preset patches that cover a wide range of musical directions, including classical rock, plastic, gasp, and techno. What? One voice of polyphony. That's monophony. New note or instrument change will stop current notes. 10 preset instruments with built-in envelopes. C, for polyphony, you just do this, right? 10 preset instruments, built-in envelopes. Industry standard tuning, equal temperament. What? Includes bass drum and snare hi-hat combination. What are these names? Instrument list, note. So what's a note? Presumably that's what I was sending to this. Alright, so you go away, I'm not interested in any more. These are X bus pins. I need a bigger controller thing. It's way the heck up here. Get to LEDs eventually. It hasn't happened yet. Here, let's... I can flip you, actually. Okay, I'm gonna leave it that on that side. Alright, so instrument ID on X3. You go, I'm just using one. So instrument ID is 0 through 9. Here, let's make that DAT. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. Move X3, add 1, move 40 X2. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Well, here's part of my problem. So this is key down. This is key up. This is key down. This is key up. Oh, I've gone, okay, sure. X3. Oh wait, but that's choosing the note. So I'm counting through the instruments. Wait, okay, so now hang on, but now I'm just messing with it here. All of this is wrong. Oh, right, okay, so that's not paying attention to any input there, that's just playing whatever 40 is. On every input. Every input's the same. Okay, sure, so yeah, just cycle through the things. Okay, so that's 0. That's 1. Why are they the same? Because my thing is in the wrong place. No, it's not. Alright, so on key down, you're going to play something. Okay, so I don't know what 40 means. What about 1? Okay, right, so you have the full X bus range. Is this hertz? So 440 is middle C. 440 hertz. Definitely a lot higher pitched than that. So this is not just hertz. Is it hertz divided by 10? No, that's not middle C. Does it say in the documentation? Nope. Nope. Oh wait, here we go. Middle C is 60? Okay, so 36 through 96. Alright then. I don't like any of those instruments. They're all kind of grating and unpleasant, but okay, they exist. Okay, so that's a way that I could play synthesized sounds if I wanted to. Cool. Let's learn about LED control. That's the part of this I haven't touched yet. Yeah, okay, so for display output, I'm going to have to make myself a thing for this, and that's where I'll put my main game display. My design will probably have to change a little bit based on capabilities of this thingy. Okay, so now hang on. Okay, so that's just, it's probably just intensity here, 0 to 100. Okay, shush. Okay, so it's a negative 9 and 9, do nothing. I want this to light up on key down and dim on key up. Okay, so that gets 3 inputs, 1 for R, 1 for G, 1 for B, I guess. And these are all the same, I presume. What is all this? A00? 100. 100. Alright, so this would be a simple way to just... There we go, yeah, so light on key down, dim on key up. That is terrible for display. That does not do at all what I would like. Yeah, that just doesn't look like much of anything. So you give me red, green, yellow, and white? Why those colors? Well, I mean, you want a color here. Okay, so I guess this is designed to be used with a DX300, probably. Sounds fine. Alright, so that's red. This will be green. This will be blue. Alright, but this just doesn't look like anything. I wouldn't use this in my design, probably. So like if you want a vaguely glowy thing off to the side, this is what you can use. But if you want to actually show stuff, you really do want this thing. Okay, well, that's a look at the prototyping components for the game thingy. Fitting the controls I want into this space is not going to be great. I guess I could instead... Okay, so the controls... Let's see, how many buttons do I actually want here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... Yeah, I really want 11 keys bound to this. Okay, well, so that's what I'm working with. I'm gonna work on designing a little game to do in here. I should keep this scope small. Probably not go with my original idea, because it's probably a little big to implement in this space and language. And also, I do have a space constraint. This is not an infinite grid, it's only this large. So I should design accordingly. And a lot of space is taken up by stuff like this, some is taken by stuff like this. If I want audio, that'll take some space. Okay, well, that was fun. So yeah, last kind of official puzzle in the game, then I'll check out the puzzle vault and see what's in there. Or maybe I'll just do that next time because this might take me a bit to work out. Might be a bit fiddly. Alright, well, see you next time for something. I guess I finished Avalon City? This had an icon there, so I assumed it was a puzzle, but it's just stories, I guess. Just the conclusion of the story. We probably won't... Okay, yeah, so Avalon City just kind of goes into stasis here. Sun's trying to come online in his new form. We might not ever see the result of that. Kind of a weird non-conclusion, but I get it. Alright, cool. Well, see you next time for something, I guess. This, maybe Puzzle Vault. I could optimize old stuff, but I don't know. Probably this or Puzzle Vault. See you then.